Like most industries, residential real estate has a seasonality of it. For example, toy stores sell more toys in October, November, and December than they do in any other 3-month span throughout the entire year. More cars are sold in the US during the second quarter, that's April, May, and June, than in any other quarter of the year. Real estate is very similar. The number of homes sold in the spring is always almost much greater than at any other time of the year. It's even labeled as the spring buying season. Historically, the number of buyers and listings for sale significantly increase in the spring and remain strong throughout the summer. Once fall sets in and everybody's settled into school, the number of buyers and sellers typically drop off. Last year, however, that seasonality didn't happen. The outbreak of the virus and subsequent slowing of the economy limited sales during the spring market. These sales were pushed back later in the year, and last fall and winter saw a dramatic increase in home sales over the previous year. I'm seeing it right now in this year as well. The market is still strong and moving hot and fast. The only thing that held the market back was an extremely limited supply of homes for sale. What about this winter? Well, some experts thought we'd return to the industry's normal seasonality with winter, both the number of purchasers and homes available for sale falling off. But guess what? That data now shows that neither of these situations will likely occur. Buyer demand is still extremely strong, and it appears that we may soon see a somewhat uncharacteristic increase in the number of homes coming to the market. That's fantastic, right? Now, buyer demand remains strong. The latest showing index from Showing Time, which tracks the average number of monthly showings on available homes, indicates that buyer activity was slightly lower at the same time last year, but much higher than any of the 3 previous years. The CMA report from Realtor.com confirms buying activity remains strong in the existing home sales market. New housing data shows 2021's feverish home sales pace broke a yearly record, with October being the last month marking the 8th straight month of buyers snatching up homes more quickly than the fast pace in the previous years. Buyer activity for new constructions homes is also very strong. Ali Wolf, the chief economist for Sedona, recently reported that Stuart Miller, the executive chairman of Lennar, one of the nation's largest home builders, said that about this demand, that there is still a great deal of demand at our sales centers, with people lining up and not enough supply. Builders right now, they're only building a couple at a time just to be able to keep up with the lumber shortages and the employment shortages. The only question heading into this winter is whether the number of listings available could come close to meeting this buyer demand. We may have just received the answer to that question. Sellers are about to list. Right now, instead of waiting for the normal spring buying market, new research indicates that homeowners are thinking about selling and are about to put their homes on the market this winter. That's usually unheard of. But speaking to the release of this report on a recent research, George Ritui, the manager of economic research for Realtor.com, he said this: "The pandemic has delayed plans for many Americans, and homeowners looking to move on to the next stage of their life are no exception. Recent survey data suggests that the majority of prospective sellers are actively preparing to enter the market this winter." Crazy, right? So here are some highlights in this report. The report said that of homeowners planning to enter the market in the next year, that 65% have just listed or plan to list this winter. 93% have already taken steps towards listing their home, including working with an agent. 36% have reached the value of their home and others in their neighborhood. 36% have started making repairs or started to declutter. The report also discusses the reasons sellers want to move. Want to know why? Well, 33% have realized they want different home features. 37% say their home no longer meets their family's needs. 32% want to move closer to friends and family. 23% are looking for a home office. Now, the data shows that buyer demand remains unusually strong going into this winter. Research indicates that the supply of inventory is about to increase. This could be a winter real estate market like never before. The bottom line is this: if you're thinking of buying or you're thinking of selling, now is the time to do it. Okay? Have the heart-to-heart conversation with your trusted realtor about your house, about the market, and about to change it in an unexpected way. If you have any questions about the real estate market here in San Antonio, please let me know. I'd love to discuss your real estate needs with you.